It's now time for your starts and sits for week number 8 for CBS Local Sports. I'm Jamey Eisenberg. That's Dave Richard. That's Heath Cummings. Let's start with the quarterback that you're in love with this week.
I was in love with Andy Dalton last week. It didn't go so well. I'm in love with him again because this Tampa Bay defense has been awful against quarterbacks. They're giving up almost as many fantasy points per game as Patrick Mahomes is scoring.
I'm going to sit Matthew Stafford. I don't think he's the top 12 quarterback this week. Seattle's defense has become tougher. They've held each of the last 5 quarterbacks they've faced to 18 fantasy points or fewer. That includes Mitchell Trubisky. That includes Jared Goff. And the Lions are morphing into a running team. So Matthew Stafford is someone that I don't want to start.
Only the great Case Keenum with more than 20 fantasy points against Seattle. What about a running back you're starting this week?
Let's go with Phillip Lindsey. That's right, the rookie running back that we all knew would be great this year. Going up against Kansas City, should get lots of opportunities both in the run game and in the pass game, playing from behind. Royce Freeman, no lock to play. That's going to mean more work for Phillip Lindsey.
I would love to start Phillip Lindsey. I'd love to start Aaron Jones too, but Mike McCarthy won't give him enough work, so we can't. Jones over 5 yards per carry. He just doesn't get enough carries. 8, 9, 7, no more than 11 carries in any game this season. This is going to be a shootout with a lot of pass attempts. Sit Aaron Jones.
Free Aaron Jones. Let's go, Mike McCarthy. What about a wide receiver for this week?
A former Packer, Jordy Nelson, now the #1 in Oakland with Amari Cooper shipped out. I like this matchup against the Indianapolis Colts. I like his targets, and I like his performance when Derek Carr is throwing him the ball. Jordy Nelson is a top 20 wide receiver for me this week.
That's an old wide receiver. Here's another one. Demaryius Thomas in Denver. I don't think he's going to have as good of a game as you might think, just because of the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs defense is starting to play a little bit better, and he's not even the #1 guy, and in some cases he might not even be the #2 guy. Cortland Sutton's been taking on some work lately.
What about a tight end for this week?
Let's go with O.J. Howard, who's been getting a lot of targets, 9 of 13 catches from those targets from Jameis Winston, and plenty of touchdown potential against the Bengals.
You know who's not been getting a lot of targets? Evan Ingram, and he's in a game against a very good Washington defense. I don't think the Giants score that many points, and there are too many mouths to feed in New York. Sit Evan Ingram.
As you can see here, we're not really in love with Evan Ingram. Don't really like Demaryius Thomas, Aaron Jones, or Matthew Stafford this week, but we do like Andy Dalton, Phillip Lindsey, Jordy Nelson, and O.J. Howard. These have been your starts and sits for week number 8 for CBS Local Sports. Good luck with your matchups this week.